already gone for 9.
Last thing he would like is to concede a boundary.
124 for 4.
Bucket doing more than a couple of things, providing finger-licking good chicken and keeping a few warm as well.
Little too straight. Vandersay was brilliant against Barber, but this was against Rizwan in that over. Then came Salman on strike. And he bowls the wrong and he just slides through. Salman Aliaga playing for the turn. Setup of Vandersay. Actually, you reckon it was a team setup? I think we were set up. 127 for 4. Mahesh Tikshana opened the bowling today, picked up a wicket. Hasibullah is back into the attack. We're going to miss Roshana Besinger during the T20 internationals. He's heading back today. The moment the bucket, that big bucket of chicken, the moment he won it, he booked his flight back.
Well, we surely are going to miss him. I'm not sure about you, Russ. You've had a go at him throughout the series. Love-hate relationship of sorts.
Ah, good friends. Banter. You know Banter? Dear Kusal Mendes, not for the first time this series, having to really reach out to save the delivery. He tries it. Tries to release it from the back of the hand. It just goes out. Remember the previous game, he bowled a delivery outside the pitch. Called a no ball. Well, always good fun when Roshan's around. Great sense of humor.
Now you just say that because he's going and he's standing right behind you.
Is he? Sorry, sir. He tries it again. Doesn't get the line right.
I just feel that Sri Lanka is searching, trying to bowl that magic delivery, trying to look for the way, as opposed to just stringing together dot deliveries and good bowling partnerships in terms.
And the partnership, 15 of 20. When you get into this situation, you bowl your best deliveries, you make run making hard. That's how you work on Hussain Talat, the new batter. Rizwan, prior to this, was struggling, but he's got a couple of loose balls. And he's feeling a little better. Oh dear. Not what you really want. Good work from Vandersay. But he's just not getting any support from the other end.
Pakistan require 81 and the asking rate just over 3.5, and that is why it is going to be easy if this partnership keeps building.
He's asked for a glory ball, Kusal Mendes. Let's see what Tikshana delivers. He's asking for the curve ball that he usually bowls with the new ball. Oh. He really didn't ask for the full toss, I can promise you that. Just as we thought. But it's getting away from him. His variations are actually getting away from him. Tikshana. 28 ball, 132 for 4.
Yeah, given the situation, had they got another 20 runs under their belt, things could have been different. But also, standout bowler for Sri Lanka in this outing has been Vandersay. Absolutely brilliant. Bowled with a lot of control, but he needs help from the other end. Somebody has to chip in with a wicket here. That will make things interesting.
You need to spare a thought for Jeffrey Vandersay. Every time, or most of the time, he's given an opportunity, he's put his hand up and he's done well. But it's just that Sri Lanka doesn't play two-leg spinners, or haven't been playing two-leg spinners.
They're taking him off. Doesn't make sense. I mean, a wicket here can turn things around, and you opted to bowl your auxiliary bowler in Lianage. There's a question mark hanging. Why? Now you need to bring in your premier bowlers to be able to make a breakthrough. Lianage might go and pick up a wicket here, but the potential in this move is not big.
Yeah, dots are not going to win you the game. It has to be wickets, and you need to apply pressure. Rizwan, obviously, he's the key. So Sri Lanka, after that scalp, well, he's off the field. And that's the reason why I believe Lianage is bowling. So he's got 3 overs left. Jahan Mubarak, well, he is the analyst, former Sri Lanka player. Adds a lot of value to that team. So far, it's been a good 5 deliveries from Janit Lianage. He's bowled just back of a length, bowled wicket to wicket.
Now the asking rate is just 3.78. It shouldn't bother Pakistani batters. It's the wicket if they lose. If they stay, that'll worry them. Maiden over. 132 for 4.
Wickets. Tikshana needs to stand up here, slip in. Because Vandase cannot do it on his own. He needs support. And Tikshana is one of the go-to bowlers as far as Sri Lanka is concerned. 1 for 22 into his 6th over. Vandase getting some help. Well, it's quite cold out there, Amir. He's getting a good rub down. You think it's the cold weather that's doing it? Tightening the muscles?
Maybe. Or maybe he hasn't bowled 7 overs in an international game for a while, so might be feeling a bit of spin.
So the last 30 balls have just conceded 18 runs. Pakistan hasn't hit a boundary for 28 deliveries. So it tells you that Sri Lanka is trying to, they haven't really got the initiative, but they're trying to. To do that, they need wickets. Pakistan will still back themselves because they're looking at under 4 runs and over, just 79 runs needed.
Yeah, they need to break through now because the ball is getting wet. It's hard for the spinners to grip it, and then Vandase will come back for his 3 overs, and he might find it difficult to bowl with that wet ball. So a wicket here, like we said before, make things interesting.
Well, Jeffrey Vanders has still been given some attention and treatment in the dressing room, so he's off the field. Was sliding on a bit. 134 for 4.
Opportunity for the Pakistani batters to get a big one. He's looking to bowl right now off spin for the first time in this series.
On the leg stump, they were very excited. Attempted sweep. I don't see him bowling right arm to the right-handers. Generally left arm to the right-handers and right arm to the left-handers. So let's see. This is what excited them.
With your reaction, you wanted Kusal Mendes to go for a review. Should be easy too for Hussain Talat.
I honestly thought that looked to be in line. I thought. Well, just knocking the ball into gaps. They've got 4 runs so far. I might be wrong, but I just thought. Let's see. No. Maybe outside, just outside.
Kept low this one, but nicely managed by Mohammad Rizwan.
Ooh, that time stayed down again. He was looking to give himself some room, but the ball followed him.
With off spinners, Kumindu Mendes is 139 for 4.
And it's time for some drinks.
Swan.
Denegay has had a good spell. Hasn't looked penetrative, but he's got a role to play, and that is to keep things tight. And into his 4th over, just conceded 14 runs. Always plays the role of the 5th bowler, fills in. Janit Denegay, but he can be quite handy. Bowls with a new ball sometimes in first-class cricket. Bowls a bit in the red ball format, so he is handy, he can be useful. Sri Lanka, after a wicket here, they need a wicket, and if Denegay can provide it, it will be a real bonus. Right, it's time for the fans at the Tapal Tea Lounge, Pakistan's own brand. It's Tapal Tea. I must say he's been impressive. He's been told to bowl a line, he's been told to do a job, and that is to try and build dots and keep things tight, and so far he's not let the Pakistan batters get after him.
Yeah, with this pace on a pitch like this, you've got to be a stickler for line and length. And he's been consistently landing the ball in the right areas. Haven't offered many opportunities for the batters. Hit the ball towards the boundary line. Bowls nagging lines and lengths. Denegay. He's growing in stature as a cricketer.
He has, I think, full marks to him. He had to endure some tough times, but I think he's come through it quite well. He's been very good. Excellent length. Just made the batters play, haven't given them any width. Last ball of the over. Dot to end the over, just 2 runs off it. 141 for 4. What is important here from a Sri Lankan point of view is wickets. That turned a bit and also bounced.
Yeah, the reason why these two batters are very watchful, not a lot of batting to come, and that's why they have decided they can afford to bide their time, and when the time is right, they'll look for a couple of big overs and they are back on track. Just absorbing pressure at the moment, these two Pakistani batters. Yeah, no need to panic. Just look to play remaining overs. Pakistan should get over the line.
See, the advantage they have is that they're not after a big score. They're looking at just 71 runs, so they'll tell themselves that they're within striking distance. They got 106 deliveries, so that's not a concern at all. So they can afford to play this game. It's Sri Lanka that can't afford to be just bowling dots. Yes, dots are important, but to maintain that pressure, to ramp up the pressure, you need wickets.
Yeah, that's how Sri Lanka can make the play. Otherwise, if the Pakistani batters, they go through the motions, they should still be able to get over the line.
Kusal Mendes just suggesting to try and bowl a bit slower, reduce the pace. That was his advice, but more towards the pad, so just a bit too easy. Van der Sar has done a brilliant job, but what he lacks at the moment is wicket-taking support. Tikshana would be the go-to bowler as far as Sri Lanka is concerned. But this man just got 3 overs left. So Kusal Mendes needs to decide at which point to bring him on. And the towels are out. Just 2 runs so far in the over. Just 11 runs in the last 30 balls, so that's been a struggle for the Pakistan batters. No boundary for almost 8 overs. Now from round the wicket.
That's not a concern. A single to end the over. 144 for 4.
Founding stage, Sri Lanka had lost 5 wickets, just ahead of Pakistan. Yanagay continuing. Oh, they're coming for 2. This is good aggressive running. Very good running. Just played it with soft hands.
Yeah, worked the ball into the gap and knew 2 runs were available. And now Hussain Talat has been there for 26 deliveries. It's time for him to get busy. Just hit the holes.
The other thing about seam bowling is that the ball is skidding on, but nothing's happening off the surface. Some extra pace bent his back. Unless you keep doing that, just changing the length, changing the pace, he's not getting anything off the surface. That is to be expected. Magnificent crowd, I'll tell you. They turned up in their numbers. Still left. But I think Babar Azam, they all came to watch him bat. Got a brilliant 100. But by and large, they want to see Pakistan get over the line, and good support. Another single. So they're just scoring those runs which will just release the pressure. They're rotating the strike. They've got 4 runs of the first 3 deliveries.
And that is the requirement. 4 runs and over. Easy does it.
It's not a bludgeoning kind of approach, but it's more a measured kind of nudging and deflecting kind of partnership. That is the order of the day as far as where the game, because this 2 still, I believe, is just trying to get closer. 34-57.
Yeah, both these batters, they have a mindset. They don't go for glory. They get the job done. 150 on the board for Pakistan.
And this is perfect because they got 6 runs. Their asking rate is under 4. And you're asking for a lot from Janit Liyanage at this stage. He's into his 5th over. He's conceded just 21 runs.
Yeah, Wandase is doing some stretching. It means he'll be introduced into the attack. Slow delivery. Resulted in a single. 34 done, 151 for Pakistan.
Right, we got the 2 worms hugging each other. But I mean, a question here is, Sri Lanka needs wickets. I mean, it's now or never. They need to throw in into the mix. This is what they're playing for. Pakistan have already got their hands on it. Tikshana continues.
I get you, Roshan. But these tactics, you could only delay the obvious. But if you want to change the situation for Pakistan, you need to pick up wickets. Dot deliveries, economical overs, not going to serve the purpose. The captain is showing intent by placing a slip that he's actually looking for a wicket, but by bowling auxiliary bowlers in this situation, questionable.
Yeah, that's the point, because you let this pair settle in and drag it even further and closer. Pakistan will just walk over Sri Lanka and get that score. So at this stage, you need to try and strike a few blows. And the best chance is use your best bowlers. Mahesh Tikshana is doing that. I would throw Vandasey at the other end, get him to bowl.
Yeah, especially with the fact when Wandase was taken off. After that, 57 runs have been scored. The situation for Pakistan had brightened up. Here's the answer. They hope that he's going to pick up a wicket here.
Well, Tikshana is create some anxiety, some delivery staying down, but as long as Pakistan survives, they'll be fine. As we said, now or never. You don't have much runs to play, just 60 more runs. Still quite sizable in the context of the game. Quick single.
Yeah, he has bowled economically in his second spell, Tikshana, no doubt about it. Darting the ball in. Making it easier for the batters. No deviation of the surface for him. It's 153 for 4.
Pakistan now require 59 of 50. 61 deliveries since the last boundary. And yes, Pakistan don't really require too many, with a required rate at less than 4. But this partnership, Vakar, very laboured.
Well, there are ways to win games, and because Pakistan have no pressure of scoring rate, so they can really take their time, and have no issues, don't have to hit boundaries. I know we all do want them to just finish it quickly and get on with the job, but if you can work your way and make sure that Pakistan wins, you don't have to take much risk.
Yeah, I completely agree, but that conversation comes up because Pakistan quite a few times find themselves in difficult positions. From comfortable positions in that middle phase, the scoring rate just dries up a touch, and the games which they should finish comprehensively just get dragged slightly. It should be a conversation within the dugout as to Mike Hesson, Shaheen Shafri, the right guys. We've got 6 wickets in hand. We require less than 4 runs in over. Maybe try and look to complete this in the 43rd over, the 44th over. Maybe the small targets within games.
I think they just want to win the game. When Babar got out, things looked a little dicey, and they needed partnership, and I think these two quite sensibly played that partnership of 40, 60, 68 deliveries. So is it in the gap? No, couple of runs. They're not fussed about the boundaries. They just want to make sure that they go back to the dressing room without any more casualty, because they've lost Babar. Babar was looking good, and Salman Ali Agha. I thought that was the time when Salman Ali Agha got LBW. Hussain Talat came in, losing one more wicket. Fahim Ashraf comes in. Think could have been a little difficult.
You got to give credit to Sri Lanka. Yes, Pakistan have a good partnership. Yes, they're working around the ones and twos, but it's courtesy some very good line and length bowling from Malinga. Van der Steen in particular has been exceptional. 3 important wickets, and those of Babar, Fakhr and Salman Ali Agha, just to shake things in the Pakistan camp. So you got to give credit where it's due to Sri Lanka as well. Just trying to take this game as far as they can. .158 for 4. Sri Lanka once again, power play 1, very good, 57 for 1. And they found it extremely difficult in that middle phase, losing wickets at frequent intervals. 128 for 6. They could not provide the finishing touches. Were bowled out in 45.3 overs for 211, and Pakistan in pursuit, just the 54 now. 6 wickets in hand, the partnership 43 of 71 between Rizwan and Hussain Talat.
Well, Pakistan still not out of the woods, because you lose a wicket here or you lose 2 wickets, they go back to square one. Because, Aruj, what you're saying, score quickly. When you score quickly, then you don't have that issue, because this would have been not 53, maybe 30, 35. Yeah, because they played, their own way and trying to win the game. In this sort of situation, if you lose 1 wicket, and then problem can occur again. But these two back themselves up, and also don't forget the conditions. The wet conditions really suit these two, so they don't want to take any risks. But I understand your pain.
Avakar, you make a great point, and that conversation is important, because now if Pakistan are to lose a wicket, yes, they're still far ahead in terms of runs v balls, but not playing Mohammad Nawaz today. So after Fahim Ashraf comes in, Wasim Jr. As it hit that in front, Alex Worf says no. Van der Steen pleading, and that will be the first boundary. 68 deliveries. Just waiting for Alex Worf. Decision whether that's off the pads. It's given runs. That'll become an interesting conversation. Kusal Mendes thinks it's hit him on the full on the pads. He thinks it has. Whether it's in line or not, let's find out.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is not out. I'll check the field placement and it's a fair delivery. Let's start with front run, please. Ball passes close to the gloves. I need to check that with ultra edge, please. Ultra edge is building, Alex. Here it comes, keep rolling it. I just roll back once again. Roll it through. Hasn't made any contact. Just roll it back once again for me. Just roll back once again. Miss the gloves and nothing on the ultra edge. Keep rolling through, keep rolling it. Missed everything. Ball has made contact with the person of the batter. Is satisfied. Just keep rolling it. Now roll it through. Yeah, missed everything. Okay, satisfied. No pad or part of the person is in contact. Satisfied. Alex, stay with your not out decision. Stand by. Your screen signal now.
Well, Alex Worf will have to go back and revert the decision to buys. He's going to cancel the runs and give it buys because on DRS, it has hit absolutely nothing.
That's unbelievable, isn't it? It seemed that the ball did hit something, but there was nothing on the ultra edge. But I feel that there was some connection, feeling that it did hit hit the thumb of Rizwan's right hand, and ultra didn't pick it. That hand was not on the bat. One of the replay from the side on, you see the thumb just sort of bouncing backward. So I'm not sure if that what we see from ultra edge was right, to be honest.
You pick up on the gestures. Rizwan was adamant he's hit it because he keeps gesturing. Even here, just there.
There you go. He's telling, I want you to keep an eye on the thumb, the right hand, not the left hand. There. It definitely hits the thumb, which goes backward. So that means either it's a leg by, or we should have gone further into review, because that hand was not on the bat. So that considered to be a leg by. So then we didn't go forward with that, just because we didn't get anything of the ultrasound. We have to follow the protocols. Ultra's edge shows nothing, Aruj. But his eyes can't lie.
And not just Rizwan, Van der Sey was adamant. He kept saying, if not the thumb, it has to be the front arm, because there was a clear deflection. Anyways, 37 done, 167 for 4. And once again, have a look. Just there is a deflection. 100% deflection, because look at the line of the ball and you see the keeper missing it completely just there, off the right thumb. Yeah, we can all afford a laugh now. Thumbs up, Rizwan, thumbs up.
Rizwan clearly indicating that the ball hit him on his thumb, but score would have never given to him. I'm not sure if he's complaining that that boundary should be given to his account, but that cannot be because the hand was not on the bat, so it cannot be runs to a batter.
Sends him back. Good decision, good call from Hossain Talat to send Rizwan back. So that basically will add to the buys column. In the extras, 4 buys. So the boundaries off the bat. Still now 74 deliveries. The partnership now a good one, 54. And it's taken its time. It's come off 79 deliveries in Pakistan. Now require another 43.
No urgency, no rush. Taking their time, both these batters. 75 balls remaining, 43 needed. Pakistani batters want to make sure that they win this game and whitewash Sri Lanka. And rightly so. Slow going. One might think that it is dull. It is slow. But sometimes that's the way game goes. Players don't take risks. They got game in hand. They want to make sure that they win this game. Not looking for boundaries, only looking to rotate the strike. This one got big on him. I think yes, the batters have played well, but I think bowlers have done well too. They've just stuck to the task and made sure that they made it hard for the Pakistani batters. And I'm sure out there in the middle, Kushal Mendes and his boys be thinking, why did we leave those remaining 5 overs? We could somehow manage another maybe 30, 35 runs. Things would have been very different. Picked it up nicely. This one raced away to the boundary.
38 done, 175 for 4. The boundary eventually comes along. A waist high full toss on leg stump. And Mohammad Rizwan very quick to put that away. Sri Lanka bowled out for 211 in 45.2 overs. And those 28 deliveries left out there. That is the difference. Pakistan 175 for 4. Super Surf, the premium detergent powder. Clean like a dream. That's come in, the wrong one. The inside edge saves Mohammad Rizwan.
Really enjoyed what Wendeser offered today. This one was a slider. He pushed it into the right hander. Rizwan lucky he got inside edge. He's still got slip ins. He's still searching for a wicket or two. He's into his 9th over. Bowled beautifully. Things would have been very different if Hasaranga would have been playing this game. Not available, had a little tear in his hamstring. Big miss.
Calls for 2. Should just be the 1. You got to love the passion with which Jeffrey Van der Sey is bowled. Extremely animated, not afraid to toss the ball up, slightly slower through the air, gives the ball a good rip, and he's found turn. And picked up 3 important wickets as well. Can he pick up 1 more? Just to put the cat amongst the pigeons for Pakistan. It is a funny game. We've seen crazy things happen in this, but you never know. Yes, there is a good partnership, 63 of 88. Van der Sey still has 1 more after this. The good thing, still searching for wickets. That is the only way Sri Lanka can come back or win this game. Slip in place. .179 for 4. Pakistan on their way to complete a 3-0 series win. Already have clinched the series, 2 wins on the bounce, 2 series wins on the bounce as well. And Pakistan's record at home in the ODI series is impeccable. 8 out of 9 series wins since 2015, since the return of international cricket to Pakistan. Great record at home. There is one thing sides are looking to maintain is impeccable records at home, and that is 8 out of 9 series wins. The only series lost in 2023 to New Zealand. And clinical wins to zip the top 3, then 2-1, then 3-0 to West Indies, 4-1 to New Zealand, 2-1 to South Africa just a few weeks ago. And now
Third power play then. Overs 41 to 5. Sri Lanka will be allowed to have an extra field outside the circle, but at this stage, probably have many more in. And by the way, we've already given Uruj that break she was after.
Yeah, she needs a little break before she does the presentation in that cold weather.
Van der Sey, last over for him. Again, very impressive. Warming the bench, then he gets an opportunity. And he continues as though he's been playing every day. To be mentally switched on, to be mentally be able to perform at that high level. It's not easy. Probably should have had another. The rubber, the green, just not going Sri Lanka's way. Totally with you on your analysis of what happened. 49, Rizwan, will he come back for 2? No, he doesn't. Talat, probably the right call, sending him back. For me as well, it hit the glove. Since it was off the bat, could be given out, LBW. Here's the question. To all our eyes, it visibly hit the glove. Is that enough for the third umpire to go further on that? Yes, I know Ultra Edge let him down, but it's all about some evidence.
Yeah, I think he was focusing more on the ultra rather than, seeing where the ball's hitting. And sometimes when the on-field umpires have made a decision, then you just go by the book, go by the protocols they've been asked to follow. And in that, I feel that he made the right decision.
Hit hard, but it will spin towards square leg. There are protocols and steps that the umpires do have to follow, the third umpire. Yeah, it's just argument's sake. Pakistan, throughout this series, I'm thinking they'll go on to get these 25 runs. Much better team. Sri Lanka not playing up to potential at all, especially their main batters just not showing up. So 3 wickets for Van der Sar, and that's all he'll get. 3 for 42 to him, 187 for 4. The overs remaining. Pramod Madhushan, lot better than the other day, even though he was wicketless. But Jeffrey Van der Sar, once again, outstanding.
If we summarize the entire series, Pakistan clearly a better side. They made changes. They've given their younger players an opportunity also. Good to see Babar Azam back in form, scoring 100. Rizwan also in good nick. So the more pluses for Pakistan than Sri Lanka.
No doubt about it. In all 3 departments, the fast bowling unit, Abrar, Faisal Akram today, they outfielded Sri Lanka. In the batting, the batters have been consistent.
But Sri Lanka had their moments, isn't it? They had partnerships, but they couldn't really make it big. If 1 or 2 big partnerships, things might have been different.
49's Rizwan. He'll stay on 49. No reviews for Sri Lanka. They really haven't had the call. Well, a nod after looking towards Alex Wolf at square leg. I think that was more for the bounce than leg side.
Yeah, for the leg side. Then maybe it was just inside that blue line, the new indication for the umpires. Touch and go.
But it gave me the impression the call came from square leg. But there was a nod from the umpire looking that way. 1850s in ODI cricket for Rizwan. This is his 100th ODI. There's the 19th. Consecutive 50s in the series for Mohammad Rizwan, his 4th versus Sri Lanka.
Well, probably not his best, but he'll take it. He came at a difficult time, had to really grind his knock, and playing his 100th ODI game, almost 300 runs, good strike rate, 19th 50. He's also got 4 hundreds at this level. Has played in different positions, batted number 3 to number 7, all numbers. Took him 83 deliveries. Slow one, but he'll take it.
Well, job done, you'd have to say. Sometimes you've got to play against character. Sometimes it's an arm wrestle. But what matters is getting the job done. No point a good-looking 50 if it's not having an impact on the game. A bit of urgency with the running.
Pakistan only hit 15 boundaries in 41.3 overs. It was a small target, so it didn't really have to take much risk. I thought Fakhr played really well. He made job easy for the rest of the batters. Hasibullah, the young wicketkeeper opener, missed out today. Didn't get a run. But good to see Hussain Talath getting runs. Scored a 50 in this series also. Comes at a difficult times.
Yeah, that was his first. 62 he made. He's off with the shot and hence gets home easy. The Sri Lankans will be disappointed. They let him get a start in that game. Again, the rubber, the green, not going their way. But when the opportunities arose, he's really put his hand up. Under pressure, 415. Jeffrey Van der Say spinning a web. And then this partnership of 78.
And that was the first game when he got 62. And he was LBW on 0, not given. Sri Lanka didn't have reviews left. They used all their reviews up front. And he managed to take Pakistan home, managed to win the game for Pakistan. But this happens in cricket. You know, you do need a little bit of luck at times, and Hussain Talath used that luck to the maximum.
Where will we be without luck, Waqar?
Nowhere. Everyone deserves a little bit of luck.
Hard work, belief, perseverance earns you some luck, earns you the right. Let's say you make your own luck. 18 required, 194 for 4. Pakar Zaman, 55 consecutive half centuries to him as well. Hasibullah went for 0. 12 balls, he tried to get off the mark and hold out. Babar went. Salman Ali Agha went. Rizwan, Hussain. Still together. Here's Mahesh Theekshana. Looking for that ball to skid through. It's not been as effective. He's not really threatened the batters as in the past. It's been so for the last 7-8 games from Theekshana. It's a tough art, flicking that ball out of the fingers, and you could lose energy. Hand warmers in the pocket, warm up those fingers and then grip it. Again, a quick single. I just wonder, Amir, whether energy in those fingers could be lacking. It's a very tough skill that he does possess.
Yeah, or maybe he has to add something to his repertoire. Remember Muthai Muralidharan? He used to rely on those off spinners and straighter ones. He became less effective. But once he developed that Dusra, that was a revival for Muthai Muralidharan. And I think same is the case for Theekshana. He has to develop something. That's close. That is close. Clambering away, and the umpire responds.
Pleading was Theekshana. And finally, Alex Waugh, finally a decision goes in their favor, but it's been reviewed by Pakistan.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is out. I've checked the feet placement and it's a fair delivery. Can I have a look at the front end first, please? Yeah, roll it through. Ball passes very close to the bat. Need to check that with outrage. Waiting for outrage, Alex. Here it comes. Keep rolling. Clear gap as the ball passes the bat. No bat involved. Ball tracking whenever it is ready, please. Original decision is out. Pitching outside of impact in line and wickets missing. Alex, you need to change your decision. Stand by. Your screen signal now.
He's not a happy camper. Overturning that one. Hussain Talat survives. They can't believe it.
And Mohammad Rizwan kept on suggesting to Hussain Talat, this is going to sail over the stumps and it's going to miss the stumps. And he was so right. Survives Hussain Talat. It has been a dogged innings from Hussain Talat. Absorbed the pressure quite well. And brought his side closer to the finish line.
First impact was on the front pad. That's the point of reference, and I thought that was well in front. But, well, it's come back that it's bouncing too much. Now watch closely. They've just not had any luck, the Sri Lankans. Yeah, even Rizwan.
No, he was saying, didn't I say that? It's going to miss the stumps. And he was so right.
First point of impact. And he did nick that front pad on the way through. Well, 15 required. Nice Tikshana. He's bowled tidily. But what Sri Lanka really need from him, especially when you're defending a lower score, is a few more wickets. We were talking about evolving. Let's get on to that in the next over. 197 for 4, Pakistan. Seven overs remain, that's not a concern. 15 runs is what Pakistan need. They've already won 2 games in this 3-match series. More than likely that they'll get home here. Mohd Madhushan starting his 10th. A fighting partnership of 83 has just calmed the waters. Now sailing calmly are Pakistan.
Yeah, Sri Lanka has to go back to the drawing board. Yeah. Waqar Younis's birthday, and it's been celebrated. A great gesture.
HBD Waqar Younis. We're also looking forward to HBL PSL.
You're talking about Sri Lanka, the lesson learned in this series. They have to have a formation of the team which has a right balance. You know, they've been sticking with this formula for a long time. 4 frontline bowlers and then a couple of all-rounders. Doesn't work on surfaces like this. You need to have 5 frontline bowlers like Pakistan. Ever since Pakistan has started to play with 3 frontline seamers, Pakistan look a different side, more potent, especially with the inclusion of Wasim Jr., who brings a lot on the table for the captain. Bowls with pace, creates those angles and then can reverse the ball. A Pakistani bowling attack looks potent.
Game has evolved. You're not going to win matches by defending runs. It's about picking up wickets to constantly keep building pressure. And on the point of evolving, 200 on the board, I'd like to go back to the point we were discussing in the previous over. As players, you have got to evolve. There's no way you're going to coast through your career. At various stages, different variations as a bowler, as a batter, things need to change, because with the analysis available, your shortcomings, your strengths, weaknesses, and you're easily exposed. You've got to be ahead of the game. And I'm totally with you. Dikshana probably slightly guilty of not progressing his game. In the air, who wants it? Nobody. Nissanka found himself underneath it, but it looked like he'd got himself dizzy. That's how high the ball went.
I'm glad you said dizzy, not vertigo. Yeah, went way up in the air, had plenty of time to camp underneath it. Misjudged the flight. Opportunity missed. We have seen so many chances coughed up in this ODI series between Sri Lanka and Pakistan.
Never easy when it goes that high, but you have to take those.
Yeah, eyes were peeled on the ball all the times, but never got to a good position. And at this standard, should have been taken. And he's a safe fielder.
Nissanka not had the series that he would have liked. Leading run scorer for Sri Lanka across all 3 formats of late. That's also been a problem. The 3 best batters not really amongst runs. Nissanka, Kusal Mendis and Asalanka as well.
Yeah, similar story from the previous game with Pramod. Yes, he was decent with the new ball, but once again he started to spray the ball around. Stellar performer in this game for Sri Lanka. Jeffrey Bondase bowled with a lot of control and exposed his repertoire as well by bowling those googlies, top spinners.
Hussain Talat is on 38 with 7 runs required. He's definitely not going to get to that second half century.
Yeah, he's evolving. For Pakistan, Hussain Talat has gained a lot of confidence in last 2 series he has featured. Scored a timely half century in the first ODI when Pakistan was down and out. That partnership with Salman made the difference for Pakistan. Nicely driven. It's running away. It's a boundary to finish the over. Only a hit away, Pakistan. 209 for 4.
Short hand jab, sometimes this is more effective than the big swing. Always pleasing when that little push runs away Madhushan's bowled out as well. In a way, bilateral series. Sri Lanka, since 2021, have nothing to celebrate. They sit right at the bottom. Pakistan, on the other hand, have had a wonderful run in home series, but over that same time period, their away wins are pretty impressive as well. Three away series losses in the last couple of years. Only against Zimbabwe in August, Sri Lanka won 2-0.
Yeah, the forward for Sri Lanka. They have to put more responsibility on 6 frontline batters. Be able to have 5 frontline options. As far as bowlers are concerned, that will give them the cushion to pick up wickets, especially in the middle overs. They haven't done so in this series. That one kept really low.
Two required. Second consecutive series win, beat South Africa within the last week or two, 2-1. But they've got better as a team. From that series flowing on to this, a lot better in every department, Pakistan. Easily the better team and deserved winners, you'd have to say. Sri Lanka not at the races for most parts.
Yeah, Pakistan has been able to play convincingly throughout this series. A better team in every department.
Scores are level.
And one thing which stands out for me in this series, Pakistan has better planning. And the premium talent available for the management has been used properly in this series. Now this unit is gaining confidence. The management stuck with them for a long time, afforded them a big opportunity to establish themselves. Now, that patience is reaping rewards for Pakistan. They are evolving as a team.
You'll have to wait a little longer, Amir, to celebrate.
Yeah, Hussain Talat. Because of his good defensive technique, he's got this ability to absorb pressure. And he doesn't falter. That is a good thing.
They await to celebrate. And now they will thump down the ground. Hussain Talat takes the partnership to 100 as well with Rizwan. 115 for 4 when they came together. It was a grind, a real arm wrestle, and they make it 3-0. Third clean sweep by Pakistan in ODI series versus Sri Lanka. 4-0 they won in 85, 5-0 they won in 2017. And this is a team looking for improvement, and they can be very, very happy with their performance here.
Yeah, emphatic win for Pakistan. Very convincing throughout the series. Every member of the team contributed at the right times for Pakistan. And that's why that flag of Pakistan was fluttering with pride.
And that's a feel-good factor, Amir. Different players standing up at different times. That gives the team confidence. That allows you to trust your teammate. And it becomes a well-oiled unit in terms of options. Very different options available, especially with the ball as well. And the feel-good factor will only make the team better. The emotions contrasting in the team in blue. And you can totally understand why. They'll have to drag them off the park. They really haven't been at the races, Sri Lanka.
Yeah, for a newcomer, it's very important to earn the respect of the seniors with your performances. And once you do that, you start to belong in the family. And there are quite a few players, in my opinion, should start to feel they belong here. Wasim Jr. has been very impressive in this series throughout. Impressed many with his ability with the new ball and also with the older ball. And then Faisal was very impressive. That's how the winning runs were scored through Hussein Talat.
And along with Salman Aliaga, handling pressure seems to be a strength of Hussein Talat. There's power also available. Experience of Rizwan and Babar in the middle. And if they get it together like this, there'll be always more joy, more happiness and smiles for Pakistan.
Great gestures. Coach of the Sri Lankan team, a legend, Sanajay Surya, appreciating the effort of a youngster from the opposite side, Hussein Talat. That's how this innings of Pakistan panned out. It wasn't a great start. Hasibullah fell early, but it was the partnership between Fakhar and Babar paved the way for Pakistan.
Sri Lanka's bowlers, Jeffrey Van der Sey gets an opportunity. He's in and out all the time, not for his fault. But whenever he gets an opportunity, he does impress. 3 for 42, needed a little bit more of penetration from the others, which did not come for Sri Lanka. There we go, 211 again starts for the Sri Lankan batters. But look at the bowlers, everyone contributing. Wasim Jr., 3 for 47. Rizwan led the chase with 61 not out. Fakhar at the top. Hussein Talat 42 not out. Van der Sey 3 for 42. Pakistan winning the third game 3-0 and take the series comfortably. Short break. And on the other side, the presentation. Here's Uruj Mumtaz with the presentation for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post-match presentation of the third and final ODI of the KFC Presents Bank Alfala, Pakistan versus Sri Lanka. Pakistan winning this contest by 6 wickets and also complete a series win 3-0. Now I'd like to start with welcoming and introducing the presentation party. Mr. Khwaja Mohammad Asif, Federal Minister for Defence. Mr. Rear Admiral Fred Sinaviratna, retired His Excellency the High Commissioner of Sri Lanka to Pakistan. Ms. Natalie Baker, US Ambassador to Pakistan. Mr. Akmal Khan Khatak, Business Head North 1, Bank Alfala. Mr. Sohail Akbar, General Manager Vigotel Mobile. Mr. Shayan Sikandar, Head of Integrated Marketing Jazz. Mr. Salauddin, on behalf of Inverex Electrical Vehicle. Mr. Mahmood Rahman, Distributor Hello Hair Shampoo. Mr. Umar Ijaz, Independent Director, Infinity Ventures Supersaf. Firstly, on behalf of the Pakistan Cricket Board, I'd like to thank the government of Pakistan, the Sri Lankan Cricket Board, the Sri Lankan Cricket Team, all law enforcement agencies, sponsors, broadcasters, and above all, the fans for making this tournament a success. Thank you, everyone. Moving on to the first award for tonight, can I please welcome and ask Mr. Khwaja Mohammad Asif to come forward to present the PCB Moment of the Match award to Wasim Jr. Brilliant delivery to get rid of Kusal Mendes. Phenomenal with the ball, 3 wickets tonight as well. The next award will be presented by Mr. Umar Ijaz, and he will present the Super Saf Bowler of the Match cash award of 1,50,000 rupees to Jeffrey Van der Sey. His first outing in this series and returned brilliant figures, 3 important wickets, those of Babar, Fakhar and Salman Aliaga. And Mr. Umar Ijaz will stay on to present the Super Saf Dishwash Bar Striker of the Match cash award of 1,50,000 rupees to Mohammad Rizwan. 61 of 92, 4 boundaries in his innings, and a match-winning partnership with Hussein Talat to seal the deal for Pakistan. Moving on, Mr. Mahmood Rahman will come forward to present the Hello Hair Shampoo 100% confident all-rounder of the match cash award of 1 lakh rupees to the young Faisal Akram. He gets his chance, a couple of wickets in his 10 overs and an important return catch off his own bowling. Extremely impressive for Pakistan. The next award will be presented by Mr. Salahuddin, who will come forward to present the Inverex EV Electrifying Batter of the Match cash award of 1 lakh rupees to Fakhar Zaman. Back-to-back half centuries, 55 of 45 tonight, 8 fours and struck it at 122. The next award will be presented by Mr. Shayan Sikandar, and he will present the Jazz Superpower of the Day cash award of 1 lakh rupees to Kamindu Mendes. Brilliant catch in the outfield. A low diving catch to dismiss Fakhar Zaman. Our next award will be presented by Mr. Suhail Akbar. He will come forward to present the Vigotel Mobile Master Blaster of the Match cash award of 1 lakh rupees. Once again, Fakhar Zaman. A blistering knock that off a 55 and maintains the form from the previous game, back-to-back 50s. The player of the match tonight will sign the bat for Vigotel Mobile Collaboration Project in association with the Almara Foundation. And the player of the match tonight is Mohammad Wasim Jr. 10 overs, a 47 for 3, impeccable control, got the ball to tail back in, and extremely good at the death as well. He will now receive the Bank Alfala Player of the Match trophy and cash award of 3 lakh rupees from Mr. Akmal Khan Khatak. Yeah, 10 overs, 47 for 3. Every time he is on display, he gets the ball to Dr. Wasim. हाफ मार्क पे आपकी ज़ैनब से भी बात हुई थी कि आपके कंट्रोल के ऊपर बात होती है, कितना काम करते हैं क्योंकि काफ़ी इन एंड आउट रहते हैं आप टीम से.
जी बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह का शुक्र अदा करता हूँ. जिस तरह हमने बॉलिंग की विकेट थोड़ा सा शॉर्ट कर रहा था बॉलिंग के लिए, लेकिन जिस तरह हमने प्लान किया था एग्जीक्यूट किया था अपने प्लान को, और ऊपर से हारिस, फैसल, फ़हीम और शाहीन ने जिस तरह बॉलिंग की तो मैं स्टार्ट टच दिया था तो बहुत कम है.
एक फीचर आपकी बॉलिंग का डेथ बॉलिंग जो आप बहुत अच्छे कंट्रोल से करते हैं, जिसमें आप यॉर्कर्स भी कराते हैं, उस पर कितनी मेहनत लगती है, खास करके हम देखते हैं आप रिवर्स स्विंग भी अच्छा कर लेते हैं.
जी हम कोशिश करते हैं नेट में कि हार्ड लेंथ को हिट करें और पुरानी बॉल से ज़्यादातर बॉलिंग करें, क्योंकि नई बॉल से तो मैं ज़्यादा करता नहीं हूँ, लेकिन शुरू से मैं करता आ रहा हूँ पुरानी बॉल से, तो मुझे पता है कि किस लेंथ बॉलिंग करनी है, तो इस भी हेल्प में नहीं.
जो आपकी बॉलिंग प्लान्स होते हैं वो ज़्यादातर होते हैं कि डॉट बॉल करके प्रेशर क्रिएट किया जाए कि जाते हैं विकेट की तरफ ज़्यादा?
नहीं, मैं थोड़ा डॉट बॉल करने की कोशिश करता हूँ कि ज़्यादातर डॉट बॉल रहे और इसमें मुझे कामयाबी मिलती है.
Wasim, excellent bowling and good luck for the rest of the
Thank you,
Tri-Nation series coming up.
Thank you.
Mohammad Wasim Jr. talking about the control he has. Obviously, he keeps working on his attributes of his bowling. He has good control over the Yorker. Asked him whether he plans his wickets in terms of dot balls or he's searching for wickets. So his length is always to look for dot balls, and the wickets come as it is. Also, a great exponent of the reverse swing that he knows he has. Right then, the player of the series, it is Haris Rauf. And Mr. Akmal Khan Khatak will come forward to present the Bank Alfala Player of the Series trophy and cash award of 5 lakh rupees to Haris Rauf. 3 games, 9 wickets, and a best of 4 for 61. His figures in the series, bowled with a lot of pace, clocking at a north of 140 kilometers per hour on repeated occasions. And we will have a chat with the 9 wickets he's picked up. Haris, तीनों मैच आपने खेले, 9 विकेट ली और मोर इम्पोर्टेंटली ब्रेक थ्रूज प्रोवाइड की जब टीम को जरूरत थी.
देखिए सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह ताला का शुक्र अदा करता हूँ प्लेयर ऑफ सीरीज़ पे. और देखिए मेरी टीम में रोल यही है कि मैं जितनी भी मैंने क्रिकेट खेली है पाकिस्तान के लिए, फर्स्ट चेंज में आना इतना ईजी नहीं होता बॉलिंग करना, और उस टाइम पे अगर पार्टनरशिप लगी हो और आपको ब्रेक थ्रू लेके देनी हो टीम के लिए, तो कोशिश ये रहती है कि यार अपना बेस्ट दूँ उस टाइम.
हमने ये भी देखा कि इस रोटेशन पॉलिसी जिसका पाकिस्तान इस वक्त जो है उस पर अप्लाई कर रहा है, उसमें नया बॉल काफ़ी लोगों ने शेयर किया है. आपने शुरू में भी बॉल कराया, पावर प्ले के अंदर बीच में भी कराया, डेथ बॉलर भी है, तो उसकी प्रैक्टिस आप किस तरह से करते हैं?
देखिए आप अपने आप को उस तरह प्रिपेयर करते हैं और मेंटली आप रेडी रहते हैं किसी भी सिचुएशन के लिए. अगर टीम को नीड है आपके किसी भी टाइम पर, तो कभी भी हाथ पीछे नहीं किया और कोशिश की है कि खुद चैलेंज लूँ और जाकर अपना बेस्ट डिलीवर करूँ.
थोड़ी सी बात ज़रूर होती है कि रन कभी कभार, क्योंकि जिस तरह से आपने कहा इंपॉर्टेंट फेजेस पे आप बॉल करते हैं, तो उसमें अक्सर रन कभी कभार ज़्यादा पड़ जाते हैं. उसको कंटेन करने के लिए आपके फ्यूचर में क्या प्लान हो सकते हैं?
देखिए मैं जिस तरह की आजकल ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड क्रिकेट हो रही है, तो मतलब 300 रन इज नॉट नॉर्मल है. अगर आप 50 अगर कोई भी टीम खेलती है तो 300 रन बनते ही बनते हैं. तो आप ये देखते हैं कि यार आप अपनी टीम के लिए किस टाइम पे विकेट लेके देते हैं और आपकी इंपैक्टफुल बॉलिंग रहे टीम के अंदर, तो उससे ज़्यादा मेरे ख्याल से रन का इतना मैटर नहीं करता. फिर आपकी टीम अगर मैच जी जाए तो वो ज़्यादा मैटर करता है.
एक और फीचर आपका क्या, चेंज ऑफ पेस पे बहुत ज़्यादा जाते हैं, स्लो यॉर्कर भी कराते हैं, बट इस सीरीज़ में ज़्यादा आपने पेस आप बॉलिंग कराई है.
देखिए आप कंडीशन को देखते हैं, कंडीशन क्या डिमांड कर रही है, और आप फिर अपने आप को उस तरह ही मैच पे लेके चलते हैं यार, और मेरे हाल से विकेट सपोर्ट कर रही थी मुझे, तो मैंने कभी उस पे स्लो वन पे रिलाई नहीं किया और अपनी पेस को ज़्यादा यूज़ करने की कोशिश की है.
Haris, many congratulations.
थैंक यू सो मच.
Good luck for the tri-series. The player of the series, Haris Rauf, talking about the control he has. Obviously, always looking for wickets. Spoke to him that sometimes he goes for a fair few runs. He's talking about the modern day cricket and where players do go for runs because on these good surfaces, there are runs aplenty. Asked him about bowling with a lot of pace during the series. He said it was condition and situation based. So that was your player of the series, Haris Rauf, with 9 wickets in the 3 games. Now, can I please ask Kusal Mendes to come forward to have a chat? The Sri Lankan captain stand in today. 4 changes on either side and the tough job of captaincy. Kusal, it seems to be a repeated phenomena. Starts in the top order, but not enough conversions.
Yeah, of course. I think 5 top batsmen starting well, but not continue the inning. That's why we are struggling in the middle period. I hope in going forward we are learn basic and we are learn everything and we are doing well in the forward.
Plenty in terms of the tri-series still coming ahead and the T20 World Cup around the corner. One highlight today was Jeffrey Van der Sey. Brilliant control and wasn't afraid to toss the ball up.
Yeah, of course. Van der Sey bowling really well. He gave everything today match and he played a long time ago in a one-day match. I think he bowled really well and he done. I think he's the man today. I think I'm very happy to his bowling.
Now, when you dissect the ODI series with the tri-series starting in a couple of days, what will you be looking to improve in the bowling department, especially the wicket-taking ability?
I think we have a different bowling unit in the T20, and I hope Manidu is coming in the T20, and Nuwan Tusharap, and we have a couple of fast bowlers in form in the T20. I hope batting unit give a good score in the board. I think I know the bowling unit done in the T20 game.
Because one thing you'll have to prepare for is the freezing cold. Plenty of hand warmers going around.
Yeah, of course. I think compared to Sri Lanka and a little bit cold here, I played PSL also, but not like weather this. I hope everyone use it the T20 matches.
Well, we're all on the same page. Hard luck in this series. Go well in the tri-series. Captain of Sri Lanka, Kusal Mendes. Now can I please ask Shaheen Shah Afridi, captain of Pakistan, to come up and have a chat. Back-to-back ODI series win. Shaheen, you must feel very happy, especially in the way the 3 games were played by Pakistan.
Yeah, of course. I think winning the series in 3-0, so it's always happy.
The one thing that was shining in terms of Pakistan's performance was multiple match winners throughout the 3 games in batting and in bowling. Gives you a lot of depth.
Yeah, like the way I start, said in the first game, like everyone had a very good confidence, and the way they're starting T20 and then South Africa series and now, so I think everyone had a very good touch and they played a very good role in this team.
One thing that you have employed as a policy almost seems like rotation, in that you have found at least 5 new ball bowlers. It also helps ODI and in the upcoming tri-series to have those options available.
Yeah, I think we all like the 15 must be ready for any game, so that ODI is for after a long time. So I think that rotation policy is a little bit good for us.
Your experienced campaigners obviously came to the party, and Rizwan, Babar, yourself, Salman Ali Agha as well, but Faisal Akram really bowled with some control today.
I think credit goes to him. He was sitting in the bench, but he's still working hard. He played first-class games and he bowled really well on this wicket.
And Haris Rauf and Wasim Jr., given the opportunities, always up important wickets for you guys.
Yeah, they are wicket taker in middle overs and they bowl really well throughout this series, and I think the way Wasim come back after injury and the way he bowling, so he must be, first man of the match for him, and Haris also. So they both are match winner for us. And one thing I mentioned, Pakistan Shaheen win against our neighbors, so I think big achievement that one as well.
Yeah, many congratulations on both fronts. Great series win, and I think it's now time for you to go and collect that trophy. Mr. Akmal Khan Khatak and Mr. Khwaja Mohammad Asif will come forward to present the Bank Al Falah winning trophy to Pakistan. Back-to-back ODI series win. First against South Africa, now a 3-0 series wins against Sri Lanka at home. 8 out of 9 series wins since 2015. Pakistan continue an impeccable record. And Shaheen Shah Afridi, captain, proud captain of Pakistan, will walk and join his team, who will wait in front of the champions board for this ODI series. Deserved winners 3-0, and Pakistan celebrate.
Yeah, the smiles are back. Winners are grinners for sure. Pakistan really dominant in this series against Sri Lanka, winning 3-0, giving the opponents no chance at all. November has been very, very kind for the men in green. 6 ODIs, 3 against South Africa, 3 against Sri Lanka, and the results 5-1 in their favor. As a team, Getting a lot better. Multiple match winners, they're saying. Looking very dangerous indeed. The coaching staff working hard, staying patient, and reaping the rewards as well. Mike Hesson, he'll be pleased. He was relieved after the win against South Africa, but he wanted more and he got it. These are the results against Sri Lanka. All three ODIs played here in Rawalpindi.
Well, we're back on pitch side. A huge congratulations to Pakistan. They've won this one 3-0, and we saw that they won the series already, but it's good to see that they've finished it off on a positive note as well. I've got with me a very special guest who was given an opportunity today and really delivered with the ball. I've got Amir Sohail as well as Faisal Akram. Faisal, पहले तो बहुत मुबारक हो जीत की कि 3-0 पाकिस्तान जीता. आपका थोड़ा सा जो है उसके बारे में बात कर लेते हैं, परफॉर्मेंस के बारे में बात कर लेते हैं. कैसी लगी, कंडीशंस कैसी लगी, पहले तो ये बताएं, और आपके पास जो वेरिएशंस हैं उनका इस्तेमाल कैसे किया?
ये सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह का लाख शुक्र है जो आज परफॉर्मेंस हुई है. बाकी पिच के हिसाब से मुझे पिच से थोड़ी हेल्प मिल रही थी और कोशिश यही थी कि जो प्लान था उस प्लान के हिसाब से बॉलिंग करूँ. कंडीशन जैसे मुझे सूट कर रही थी उस हिसाब से मैंने बॉलिंग किया. और बाकी वेरिएशंस की बात है, जो मेरा स्ट्रोक बॉल है उसको मैं ज़्यादा यूटिलाइज़ कर रहा था, तो यही है.
फैसल, ये जो लेग स्पिनर होते हैं जिनके पास गूगलीज हैं, टॉप स्पिनर्स हैं, फ्लिपर्स हैं, वो बहुत ज़्यादा फ्लॉन्ट करते हैं, ज़्यादा गूगलीज करते हैं, ये करते हैं, लेकिन आप अपने स्टॉक बॉल के ऊपर ज़्यादा रिलाई करते हैं. खास वजह क्या है उसकी?
जी, खास वजह यही है कि मुझे उस पर एक तो कंट्रोल मुझे उस पर ज़्यादा है, दूसरा ये कि वो ज़्यादा इफेक्टिव है, उस पर मुझे ज़्यादा स्पिन मिलता है और जैसी कंडीशन थी उस हिसाब से वो ज़्यादा सूट कर रहा था, तो मैं कोशिश की अपने स्टॉक बॉल पे रहूँ, तो मुझे इससे फ़ायदा हुआ.
अच्छा, स्क्रीन पे दिखा भी रहे हैं आमिर भाई, ये जो यहाँ पे डिस्कशन चल रही है, कैसे क्या डिफरेंस है ओवरऑल, कैसे देखते हैं इसको?
देखिए, जो मेरे लिए रिफ्रेशिंग चीज़ है, ये जो इन्होंने खुद कहा कि मैं स्टॉक बॉल के ऊपर बहुत ज़्यादा रिलाई करता हूँ, और जब इनका आप रॉन्ग गन चेक करते हैं तो इतना ज़्यादा कोई डिफरेंस नहीं आता कि बैट्समैन जो है वो हाथ से रीड कर जाए. सो आई थिंक ये जो एबिलिटी है, आई थिंक ये काफ़ी इनके काम आएगी.
Preparation is always key, Faisal. Whenever you're entering a series, you played one first-class game recently, और वैसे भी आपकी preparation हमने देखी है. शाहीन्स का जो टूर होता है ऑस्ट्रेलिया में भी, उसमें भी आपकी परफॉर्मेंस अच्छी थी. ये preparation कितनी इंपॉर्टेंट होती है? फर्स्ट क्लास की भी हम ऑफन बात करते हैं कि वहाँ खेलना बहुत ज़रूरी है. ये सारी चीज़ें आपकी जो बेस जिसको हम कहते हैं, कैसे आपको हेल्प किया यहाँ तक पहुँचने में?
जी बिल्कुल, फर्स्ट क्लास क्रिकेट स्पेशली रिस्ट स्पिनर के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि आपको जितना आप ज़्यादा ओवर्स करते हैं उतना आपको कंट्रोल आता है. और रिसेंटली मैं फर्स्ट क्लास का एक मैच खेला हूँ, उससे पहले हनीफ मोहम्मद ट्रॉफी भी खेला हूँ, और ये है कि जितनी मैंने ज़्यादा बॉलिंग किया उसको मेरा फ़ायदा हुआ है. और जैसे ऑस्ट्रेलिया की बात की है, वहाँ पर भी शाइन्स के टूर किए हैं 2-3, उसमें भी परफॉर्मेंस अच्छी रही है. बस मेन चीज़ ये है कि जितनी मैं फर्स्ट क्लास ज़्यादा खेला हूँ उसका मुझे फ़ायदा हो रहा है.
ठीक है, आज की विकेट्स आपने कितनी एंजॉय की और कौन सी वाली जो डिसमिसल ज़्यादा एंजॉय की?
जी बिल्कुल, जो मैंने बोल्ड किया है स्मारा विक्रमा को, वो शायद एक ड्रीम डिलीवरी होती है रिस्ट स्पिनर के लिए, तो मेरी सबसे ज़्यादा जो विकेट थी मैंने उसको एंजॉय किया.
ठीक है. अच्छा, ये बताएं कि ऑब्वियसली यहाँ पे आए, रिलेटिवली न्यू टू द सर्किट, कैसा लग रहा है इस टीम में आके, क्या एडवाइस मिल रही है? जब भी कोई ऐसा लड़का आता है जिसके पास इतना एक्सपीरियंस नहीं होता, तो उसमें लीडरशिप का भी रोल होता है, मैनेजमेंट का भी रोल होता है. आपको क्या एडवाइस मिली?
जी बिल्कुल, मैं पहले भी 2-3 सीरीज़ पाकिस्तान टीम के साथ रह चुका हूँ और ड्रेसिंग रूम शेयर कर चुका हूँ, और ये मेरी तीसरी सीरीज़ थी. ड्रेसिंग रूम शेयर करके काफ़ी कुछ सीखने को मिलता है. जिस तरह सीनियर प्लेयर्स हैं सारे बैक करते हैं, जूनियर्स को लेके चलते हैं ग्राउंड में, तो ये एक चीज़ बड़ी अच्छी चीज़ है कि जो हमारे सीनियर प्लेयर्स हैं वो यंगस्टर को बैक करते हैं.
मैं फैसल आपसे ये पूछना चाहता हूँ, आज आपने बात की कि मैंने कंडीशंस को बड़ा अच्छा जो है वो यूज़ किया, जहाँ पे आपके हाथ में कंडीशंस ना हो, उसका कुछ जवाब अभी तक आपने सोचा हुआ है कि किस तरह, जहाँ पे टर्न नहीं हो रहा, किस तरह बॉल करना है?
वो सिंपल है, जो आपने इतनी प्रैक्टिस की हुई है, अपनी जो लेंथ है आपकी, अकॉर्डिंग टू द पिच आप अपनी लेंथ को एडजस्ट करते हैं. कहीं पे आपको स्पिन नहीं मिलता, वहाँ पे आपको स्टंप्स में आना पड़ता है. जहाँ पे स्पिन होता है थोड़ा सा आगे पीछे लेंथ करनी पड़ती है, तो ये कंडीशंस के हिसाब से चेंज करना पड़ता है. तो ये
चलें ठीक है, थैंक यू सो मच फैसल. हम आपको ज़्यादा देर यहाँ रोकना नहीं चाहते हैं. आप जाएं, एंजॉय करें, बिकॉज पाकिस्तान ये सीरीज जीता है. आई एम श्योर एवरीवन's really happy and relieved as well. Thank you so much for your thoughts and all the best ahead.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, and there you heard it from Faisal Akram just talking about his performance. What a brilliant performance it was by him, and overall by Pakistan as well. They won it 3-0, so I'm sure they're a very jubilant team tonight. We'll take a short breather and see you guys on the other side.
He was a stellar performer and he impressed many. The control he showed throughout the series, and remember when he was given first opportunity against South Africa and those difficult conditions, where there was so much of dew, it was difficult to actually grip the ball. He bowled well, impressed many with his pace, and now he's showing control, and at the same time he's showing how to pick up wickets on these docile surfaces.
Speaking of Van der Sar then, he was the addition today for Sri Lanka, and what a brilliant bowling performance. Where has he been hiding? Why didn't we see him earlier? I know Hasaranga plays, but we spoke about this in our pre-show actually. Can't two leggies play together?
Well, they can, I think, because as I mentioned, the balance needs to be looked at. You need to have an attacking bowling unit to contain or to win. You can't contain and win, and hence Hasaranga and Van der Sar, they're different types of leg spinners, but potent. So go with it, because when you look at the rest of the bowlers, you don't have much. Hence, I would certainly look at that. But Van der Sar, he deserves a lot of credit, because just popping in and always performing at that high level is not easy at all. His grouping was good, his variations, variety. There's a lot of guile with top quality batters who couldn't read him or misread him. Hence, it was simply brilliant from Jeffrey Van der Sar. Mentally, it's a struggle having to sit out there and watch others play. Am I not as good as Hasaranga? All these thoughts. But when the opportunity comes, nothing matters. And he's showing that strength.
See, if you see both these bowlers, they are different, like Russell suggested. One is low arm and he bowls with low trajectory, and the other one is conventional leg spinner, and I think they can form a good combination for especially with the fact that Tikshana has been off the boil and he's been worked up by the oppositions, and if the pitch is not responding to him, he's an easy customer.
And I mean, at the end of the day, Hasaranga bowls a lot of wrong and more of off spin.
Okay, then we're talking about today's performance. Of course, we've reflected on how well Pakistan has done in this format. Mohammad Rizwan adding useful runs, Amir, because he came at a time where there was a bit of a wobble at the top, a couple of wickets here and there, and it seemed like Sri Lanka has got some control in the game.
It was his 100th ODI. He's got plenty of experience and he knows how to play situations. And one thing is associated with Rizwan, that he's a busy player. But during this innings, he actually held the fort. He kept on absorbing the pressure, and once he thought Pakistan is out of the woods, he started to show his colours.
All right, then we're looking ahead to this tri-series as well. Rizwan today 61 not out of 92 balls, but yeah, now the next assignment then for Sri Lanka is that tri-series. Russell, how do you look at this contest? There's Zimbabwe, there's Pakistan. What can we look forward to?
Well, Sri Lanka to compete. The team obviously will change. There'll be a few additions. Hopefully Hasaranga and Dushmantha Chameera will be really fit. They'll have to put this behind them and look forward to what needs to be done, what can be done. And mind you, a couple of months away from that T20 World Cup, that's what this build-up is for. You've got to get your team right, you've got your confidence right, and confidence higher, and your game plan right. So very, very important tri-series.
Yeah, extremely important from a Sri Lankan perspective. Also from a Pakistan perspective, because remember the World Cup is in a couple of months and they need to get things right. They lost the Asia Cup final. How do you look at the series and what do you want to see from this particular Pakistan?
I think during the Asia Cup, Pakistan was not sure about their batting order. They kept on experimenting. The team combination was tinkered for almost all the games. But now they know what sort of a combination is going to bring them fruits, and which is going to win them the games. And I think batting order is sorted. Both the openers are batting very well for Pakistan. Middle order, if you talk about Salman and others, Babar Azam is there. So Pakistan is in a good shape.
It is, and definitely in a good shape. Waqar Younis was also in great shape today because it was his birthday. Happy birthday to Waqar Younis. There was a bit of a celebration by the media team for him. He turns sweet 16 today, which is why the wonderful cake that we've got there, a wonderful celebration overall for a legend. True legend of the game, on the field and off the field as well. Celebrating the scenes. Why not Russell Arnold?
Yeah, he probably should be playing for the Shaheens at the moment if he's 16.
Shaheen well today. They've done well. They've beaten India in that Asia Cup we're talking about. But thank you so much, gentlemen. I think it's time to head home as well, because we'll be back with all the action in just a couple of days' time. So yeah, that's pretty much all that we have for you from this ODI series. I hope you guys have enjoyed this coverage. More importantly, Pakistan winning. Pindi, you've been absolutely magnificent. But you've got more games, because the Tri-Series is in just a couple of days' time. And that's all the action that we've lined up for you. So keep watching Pitchside and see you guys in a couple of days.